Okay, so we have a huge day today. You've probably been feeling the energy. The nodal shift is changing signs. It's moving into Aries and Libra. So we are going to be more action-oriented and more relationship-oriented and all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, those videos are already uploaded in the, if you want to go to the astrology playlist, you'll see those there. And then also we have the Cancer new moon coming in at 11:32 this morning Pacific time. So let's see what the cards want to bring through. The Cancer new moon will be at almost 25 degrees Cancer. So great time this morning, and it has been for days to set your intentions. Yep. What seeds do you want to plant? That is exactly what the Ace of Pentacles is about when it comes to personal readings. It's always there for you. Now, not every seed, not every seed opens, but that's why we plant some extras. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles and then King of Pentacles, but reversed. Now that's interesting. Let's see what else wants to come through for today. What else do we need to know? This one right here. And then we have Strength reversed. Okay, so this tells me that there's some healing that needs to be worked through, and maybe that's what this Cancer new moon can help us all with, is any little places within that we might have a false belief that we don't deserve it all. That other people, who are more whatever, I'm not even going to say anything after that, more anything than us. And that would be whatever unconscious material needs to come up and be worked with. Because once you get really clear that we are all just as deserving, it's just that some people don't believe they are, and on some level. Or they might believe there's not enough love, or there's not enough caring, or there's just not enough of something. So, that could be one of the questions. Another question with this, so the first one with the Ace of Pentacles, these are opportunities for manifesting. With the King of Pentacles here reversed, I have a feeling that some of you feel like you don't have everything that you need in order to, or you can't step into your authority that deeply and sit in your authority. And maybe there's some issues around feeling that you can't handle your finances. And actually, anybody can. You just have to practice, You just have to work with it. Maybe you're having to plant some new seeds because in the past, someone in your family just told you weren't good with money, or that you were too wasteful, or you couldn't control your life like that. Only men can do that. Just ridiculous, stubbornness that comes through with some family members when we were little. You know what I mean? Because we're impressed when we're little. And I don't mean impressed like somebody impresses us. I mean false beliefs are impressed into our soul substance. So even like what if we had a dad who felt that way? Like they couldn't ever, all the I'm not enoughs with this card. And you have now understood that was impressed into your soul substance and has caused some unconscious false beliefs that need to be worked through. So you can work through them. You can work through them. It's nothing but a little bit of a weakness that can be turned right around. And you can also sit in all the abundance that you have. And if it's too hot out or too cold, depending on where you're living, or there's some issues with, just nature right now, because we are going through some tremendous times. We can still, if we can't see it outside out the window, if it's too hot and you're in a building where you can't see anything other than, what you can do is go on, you can go on YouTube or anywhere else where you can see like 4K videos or just video, anything out in nature, and take it in that way. And I wonder about those, what are they called? VR, like virtual reality goggles that, super expensive probably, but I wonder if somebody hasn't created that, like where people can sit in nature, and maybe there's, I don't know if you could actually feel what it feels like out in nature, but it makes me wonder. That's just another idea. But anyway, for today, what I'm getting here clearly is that we can plant new seeds of consciousness in ways that create much, much more abundance and sustainability, and then brings in this newfound strength that we didn't know that we had. Because when you work through the unconscious layers of deserving and believing in yourself and just, working towards it. This guy upright, he's wealthy because he's worked for it. Usually. Now, sometimes they're, kids born into it and they've mismanaged, and there's all of that. And maybe on another level, just for a moment, maybe there's something that's going to come out into the news about someone who has done that. And maybe their weaknesses will be exposed, because this guy politically could definitely be someone who's abused their power, and then the weakness comes through because of because of that abuse. Eventually, all of it, it always comes through. Now, on another level too, this card can have to do with self-doubt. The Strength card reverse can have to do with self-doubt. On another level, it can have to do with feeling weak just because of the fact that it's so hot out and you can't get outside to restore yourself in nature. But you go out, or you try. Maybe you go outside and it's just like, even early in the morning, I know it's like. So, but yeah, working through self-confidence issues, working through feeling too vulnerable to put yourself out there, working through, like I said, your self-doubt, those are all, those are obstacles to our abundance, right? Yeah. So anyway, I like the cards upright, so you can focus in on how to strategize with the earthly realm, all the things that you want to experience, and you're using your infinite powers of wisdom and strength and your self-confidence. And most of all, to believe in yourself. So yeah. Okay, maybe a helpful thing would be for everyone to, drop into the comments something that you're working on manifesting, and then we can all send lots of love and strength towards you for what that thing is. Because it's definitely powerful to have support that way. Okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.